this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and this is
your future Houston chiropractor, Tristan Witt.
And we're at the finish of our Wednesday here, and we wanted to do this video to share with you my observation in 41 years, and also make a comment about chiropractors who have personal victories with their life-changing victories in their previous life before they became a chiropractor, usually make the best chiropractors because you've got passion, you've got purpose, and you've got drive.
And you know it works.
And you know it works and how it changes lives.
Yes, sir. That's exactly how I got into this office.
And now that y'all have heard my story before, I got asthma in the 6th grade after a fall and had 2 years of medical care from 6th grade to 8th grade. Nothing worked. And finally, my mom took me to a Palmer graduate chiropractor. And in no time, within a month, no more asthma, no more allergies, no more shots, no more pills. And I said in the 8th grade, I knew I was going to be a chiropractor because it helped change my life.
Yes, sir.
And I know you've heard my story, but so I'm not going to elaborate on that. But I'd like Tristan to tell you how he became a Palmer chiropractor.
Absolutely. So I had seen chiropractors before in the past, so I was always interested in chiropractic. Unfortunately, I suffered a back injury in undergrad at Sam Houston State. I was on the track and field team, and I was squatting about 550 pounds.
Warm up, huh?
Yeah, warming up. As I was going down on one of those reps, all of a sudden I just felt this snap in my low back. And I had this sharp shooting pain shooting down my leg, and I was bedridden for a week and a half. I couldn't get out of bed. I could hardly bend, move in any single direction without feeling that sharp shooting pain down my leg. And so I'd seen other chiropractors, athletic trainers. I even went to some neurosurgeons. I had 2 epidural steroid injections. And everybody told me that, well, none of this is working, so your next option is surgery. And at 19 years old, I knew that wasn't something that I wanted to pursue.
Right.
I had a grandmother who went through 5 or 6 different failed back surgeries, so I knew that's something that I wasn't interested in doing at all.
Right.
So like a lot of people, I got into YouTube and started doing research. Came across this guy, fell into the rabbit hole of watching his ring dinger videos for probably 3 or 4 hours that night, and called my mom. I was like, I gotta make an appointment with this guy. So I got in here that very first visit, had my ring dinger, which to this day I wish I had on film. I know a lot of patients come back and say that to this day, and I'm one of them. I wish I had that first ring dinger on film because it was brutal. I'm telling you, it was not pleasant at the time. The second that I had that adjustment, it was rough.
Knocks the air out of you.
It knocks the air out of you, kind of takes you back for a second.
It's
But
adjusting
then
all 12 ribs
I
simultaneously.
took those first 3 or 4 breaths, and I felt that pain just start coming up my legs, and it not coming up my legs, started going away, easing off, coming up my legs, and I was like, wow. One adjustment, and then obviously I had the BioPhysics adjustment after, and I got up off the table. I was able to move. I was able to do everything that I was wanting to do without pain, and that was the first time I had that in probably at least a year. And so from that point forward, I went downstairs. At that point, I was scheduled for back surgery. It was about a month away.
Yep.
I went downstairs, called my neurosurgeon. I said, hey, I'm not going through with this back surgery. I found an option that I want to go with first. And I'm telling you, thunder there. I know you're probably hear that.
Big Texas thunder.
Yes, sir. And so I knew from that day moving forward, this is exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to provide this same relief when there was no hope for me anywhere else.
Yep.
This was coming to you was my last hope before surgery.
And I like last hope.
Yes, sir.
We see a lot of those patients.
We do, even this week. We saw some of those last hope patients that, hey, I'm going into surgery next week.
Before surgery.
Yep, absolutely. So, like he said, it's those people that have had the personal victories with chiropractic care who become more passionate, who become more in-depth with what, driven. They're into what they're doing because I have that personal victory and I want to be that for somebody else so bad, and I want every single patient to come in here and receive this care.
Well, you already are. You're down here on Palmer preceptorship right now, which both of us are Palmer proud because I'm going to tell you, Palmer College of Chiropractic is the first, largest, and in our opinion, the absolute best chiropractic college in the world, not just here in the U.S., in the world. In fact, they have students from all over the world that come in there, just like we have patients from all over the world coming in here for treatment. And we give kudos to Palmer College of Chiropractic. We've been communicating with them. They're coming down here actually Tuesday, September 27th, just as a reminder. We won't talk about it a whole lot today, but they're coming down here for the admissions. People at Palmer are coming down here, and they will be enlightening people that come here, students or patients that want to become chiropractors, telling them about how to do that and how to get into Palmer, what prerequisites are involved, and financing everything. And plus, they do have, I just found this out yesterday, they do have a $15,000 scholarship if you have a certain GPA. I'm not quite sure what that GPA is yet, so we'll wait for
The specifics on
Christy to tell us what that is.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
But,
We're excited for that event to go on and let's show them how we did that, huh?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So we're gonna adjust each other
we're
now.
gonna trade today, so.
Hopefully the power won't go out
Yeah,
loud.
hopefully we get a big boom right as the ring goes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I've been sleeping on my side. I'm tilted
Yeah.
off to the right.
That's all right.
You start with knee chest first?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Yes, sir. Home run there.
Yep.
You want yours real quick?
Yeah, I think so.
The joys of having someone in here that can adjust you, huh?
Isn't that the truth?
Yep, I always do this palpating because it always gets a few freebies out first before I do my actual thrust. Let that spine sink, Dr. J.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Good job. And then we are going to do ring diggers on each other today too. I know y'all can't stand it when we don't do the ring diggers. Somebody made a comment and I won't be able to sleep tonight. You didn't do the ring diggers. We do read the comments too, by the way.
They're funny.
Some of them are funny. Some of them are irritating, but some of them are funny.
Uh-oh.
Hope it's not a tornado warning.
Might be actually. There you go. See, I got it above there. Tristan got a little boo-boo on his right ear. Okay. Yes, sir.
Oh, yep.
There's nothing like a full spine decompression adjustment, the ring digger. There's just nothing
The
on
second
earth
that
like
happens,
it.
I can just feel my
Feel the
entire
blood flowing down your
paraspinal
legs.
relax,
Yep.
everything.
Yep. That's why I like it.
And again, at Palmer, I was someone who was always noted as someone who was having a tough cervical spine to adjust. But I'm telling you, it's this ring dinger decompression that just.
It's also I know how to adjust.
Oh, none of them are tough for you, but for the students, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, Tristan, he has been with us for 7 years now since he was a patient. And I have taught him every single thing that we do in this office, histories, exams, adjusting procedures,
Patient education, which is huge.
yeah, patient management. Yep. If you've had a life-changing experience with your chiropractor, you might consider becoming a chiropractor. And if you go to Palmer College of Chiropractic, tell them we referred you there, they'll roll out the red carpet for you. That hurt at all?
Not at all.
Yep. Your head's not so heavy with that man bun off there. Oh, man.
With this weather and how good I feel now, I can take a nap right here.
Yep. Don't do that before you do my ring digger. You know, the other thing too is we both love chiropractic and we have fun in
Absolutely.
this practice.
Have to.
We have fun with our patients, we have fun doing the videos, and we just have fun together in fellowship. Tristan is also my brother in Christ first and foremost,
Amen.
and that's who we work for. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Super duper. That's it. Show them your tattoo, Tristan.
Oh, yeah. So I got this before I even left for Palmer. This is the.
That's
kinda
his good spine now.
Exactly. Yep. This is my cheat sheet for Palmer. Not actually. But
You don't
would
have
always-
to cheat when you know it.
Nah.
Yeah.
People would always make jokes about it. but
Yeah.
I'm just passionate.
Yeah.
I love this profession and I want
That's
to help
right.
as many people as I possibly can.
And
with
you will.
chiropractic care. Oh, I know.
Tristan's gonna have a stellar career
So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
ahead of him. I'm very excited for him. So is Renee.
He's ready for November.
Yep, I'll shoot you, and then I want my dinger.
Absolutely. I'll have to get my glasses after this.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm not
Getting
tilted
up
off to the
tall,
right
yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
Look how much more range of motion we get to do this.
Show my exercise.
Yep. There we go. You know, that's a, while we're doing that, there is a rhyme and a reason to every single thing that we do in here, and we provide our patients with homework. One of them is the mirror image exercises. Would you show them that, Tristan? Because you're really good at demonstrating
absolutely.
that.
So I always break this down into 3 parts for patients when they come in. Part 1, shoulders are going to go up and back as far as we can get them. A lot of patients will just stop their arms here. We want to go into full range of motion with everything that we do here. Step 2 is the most important. A lot of patients will take their chin and they go into extension immediately. We want to take this chin and go immediately to the wall behind us. And
Negative Z.
Negative Z, and then we're going to extend and look at the wall behind us.
Negative
So what that
X.
looks like in real time, you don't hold any of those positions like I did to just show you there. What that looks in real time.
That's 1 rep.
And that's 1 rep. So you do 15 of those reps.
Go ahead and pop
And
off
always-
3 or 4 of them.
Yes, sir. And I like to do it from
Yeah,
the side
do it
as
from
well,
the
so you
side
can see
too.
my chin going back.
Yeah,
and then
the
negative
retraction
zero.
backwards, yeah. If you're now get the right camera angle. Miss Director.
2. 3. And you don't have to go that far back the first time. I've been doing this for 7 years as a patient of his, so I've had some practice at that.
And the patients, you've seen this just in the amount of time you've been here, the patients who do their homework get well
Absolutely.
quicker and stay well longer.
We tell patients everything that we do in this office for a reason. We harp on the sleeping positions for a reason.
On your back with no
We
pillow,
don't do
legs
that.
up.
Yeah, we don't do that just to get on patients. I promise
That's
you.
not a gimmick either.
Yeah, exactly. That's to help the patient. We want these adjustments to last. We want you out there living your life and not in this office seeing us
Right,
all the time.
right.
So unlike most chiropractors who try to see you 3 times a week for 6 months, that's not us. That's not
No.
what we want to do.
No.
We want you out there
Never
living
have.
your life and feeling great.
Yeah.
We feel good and so can you.
That's right.
Give you a ring here real quick.
Yes,
huh?
sir.
Crack your pockets out.
It'll fall out.
gonna be a good one.
I know.
And again, another reason why,
I already feel great
One of
from
the-
that knee chest.
yeah, a lot of times that's all we'll do
Yeah.
at the end of the day after
Yeah.
moving over like we do.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Let those legs relax. Take you a nap while you're here now, huh?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Your day's done now.
He's gotta go pick up his
Our
car.
week's
Oh, yeah.
Except this rain, that kind of messes up my racing chi.
Yeah.
Slide down right
Yeah,
Got the
that's
squeeze
good,
on
yep.
you now. Get those out of there quick though. Deep breath in, Dr. J.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Those pins are the worst part.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So we practice what we preach here. We get adjusted.
Yep.
Tilt right for me, Dr. J. Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Whew. That'll wake you up, huh?
Yes, sir. It's not even morning.
Yes, sir. Go again, huh?
No
8
nap for
hours?
me now.
Change his face paper off for you.
Okay.
I think you and I are wearing different makeup today.
Yeah, that's right.
Some patients look at me funny when we tell them that.
Yeah.
Promise we're just messing with you, having a good time.
If you can't have fun doing what you're doing, you have not be doing.
Nice shot. I
Nice
missed
shot on the
it.
weekend. They'll have to believe me though.
I know.
I promise it went in. Short on
Swoosh.
the left by about 1/4 of an inch. It's a little longer.
Tightened up a little, but not too bad.
Not too bad, huh? I'm all that hard work this week.
Yeah, it's been a good week.
It has.
We changed a lot of lives this week.
Good. Saw a lot of patients from all over the country too. Hawaii,
Yep.
Colorado, California,
Georgia.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Oh yeah, had to catch you between bucks
Yeah.
on that one.
You're getting good at that.
stay even here. They're probably
No pain at
no
all.
pain at all. We already adjusted this thoracolumbar region, so I'm gonna go right above that. Deep breath in. Whew, had some ribs there, huh?
Yep.
Good for your head popping up on this one.
Yeah.
Face up for me now, Dr. J. Another great question that I get a lot of times at Palmer too is, why do we adjust all the joints?
Yeah, that's a good
A
question.
patient comes in and they don't have pain in their elbow, but yet you see us adjusting their elbow in all the videos that we do, right? Well, the reason behind that is, when I make that adjustment, every joint that we adjust is a synovial joint, and all of those synovial joints have receptors in them that communicate with the brain. Mechanoreceptors. So as I make that adjustment, it sends an afferent neurological impulse into the cerebellum. The cerebellum interprets that information and sends an efferent message back down to that joint, acknowledging that we just made that adjustment. And what that does is that overrides the pain gate.
Yep.
And so that's why we get such great results on all of our patients who are in chronic pain for long periods of time. Quickly, because we're overriding that pain gate.
Yep. I've been saying that too for years. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Right. It's a mouthful too, huh?
Yeah. And the other big thing about, chiropractic is a science, art, and philosophy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You'll be a couple inches taller after this
Yeah.
one, Jay.
Oh,
There it went.
yeah.
Knew I'd get you on another one there.
Yeah. The art of the adjustment is knowing the range of motion for that joint, the joint alignment, the facets and the synovial joint positions. And whenever you make an adjustment, you bring the joint to tension,
Right here.
and then it's a high velocity, low amplitude thrust through the paraphysiological space. And a good adjustment goes to the anatomical integrity of the ligament so that you're getting that proprioceptive bombardment from the mechanoreceptors without breaching that ligamentous range of motion. Yeah. Because if you breach that ligament
That's when you do it.
range of motion, that's when you get sprains, and those are painful injuries.
And that's not what we do in this office.
And we see a lot of those patients coming in here who have been adjusted on that side posture lumbar roll because
way back in the day.
they're really getting ligamentous laxity from not doing those in the proper angles and the proper forces and not really paying attention to the full
How
adjustment.
Clarence Gonstead intended
That's
for
right.
the adjustment
That's
to be
right.
done.
Because there's
It
more
is
P to
more
A.
P to A than what a lot of these
Oh,
chiropractors
there's just
look
a
like.
lot of rotation,
They'll shove a shoulder back and then
Yeah.
just crank as hard as they can to get that
like jump
crack.
starting a Harley Davidson.
Yeah, and all they're looking for is that crack because they think that's what the patient thinks is a real adjustment,
Right.
and that's not what it is by
Not
any
even
means.
close.
When you crack a knuckle, that is not an adjustment by
Right.
any means.
That's just a nitrous gas bubble that explodes in that synovial joint when you open the joint up.
Yep.
And that's why crack addicts love us, because the cracking noises. We get a lot of those here, but that's because we're delivering an effective, full range of motion adjustment to the spine, pelvis, and extremities.
And we feel great now, and so can you, right?
Yep, and the philosophy of chiropractic, tell them the philosophy of chiropractic. DDBJ's philosophy.
So the original philosophy of chiropractic was a
And
bone out
still,
of
no, that's,
the philosophy of subluxation.
no. Philosophy of chiropractic is the body heals itself innately.
Yeah, innate intelligence.
Yeah, but
I was
the
going
body
more so
heals
philosophy of subluxation specifically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
changed through the years.
Yeah, that's-
Subluxation used to be a dirty word because they thought it was bone out of place crushing a nerve,
We
but
know
that's
that's
not.
no longer
The new science shows it's definitively a neurophysiological phenomena that occurs when you fire off those mechanoreceptors and afferents
Yes, sir.
into the brain. So that we are creating changes in the brain every time we make an adjustment.
And that's a part of that philosophy, art, and science of what we do in this office.
That's right.
So
And how much do I look at research with you.
All the time.
Every day.
Every single day we're in here, we're looking at research.
Yep.
We're on Australian Spinal Research, NIH. We're looking at New Zealand Chiropractic.
Yep.
We're looking at all these different websites to look at the research, staying up to date.
And that's about you, Heidi and Imran. They
Yes,
keep
sir.
up the good work.
Shout out to y'all.
Yep, New Zealand Chiropractic College Research Department, Dr. Heidi Horvick and Imran down there. Great team.
I shoot you yet, huh?
Yep, you pulled my leg, so shoot me.
Right. Show us that exercise. Watch the Jedi Master do it. And see, he knows his specific translations and rotations. So that's why he does it a little bit differently than the general
Yeah,
guidance that we
but I'm
take.
right down the gut now.
Yes, sir.
That's perfect. You know, it's really, really exciting for me. I've got a new lease on life having a youngster in here that's starting off in his career, and it's just been wonderful having Tristan back here with us. He's our family. He's our brother in Christ, and we love him. And
Living out my dream of helping as many people as I can with chiropractic care every single day that we're in this office.
it's a good
And I love
purpose,
that.
isn't it?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Dr. Johnson. I
Oh,
really
it's my
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
And we'll see y'all soon.